Hi, my name is Alexa. I am the owner here at Business Marketing Times 10. I am a digital marketer and I help business owners like yourself grow your sales between 15 and 30% within the first 90 days through leveraging social media. So I just wanted to give you some tips and tricks onto how to improve the presence of your social media just for, more brand awareness, hopefully, capture more clients through that. So I wanted to start with your Facebook. You actually do have a lot of good content here on your Facebook. You do a lot of pictures and videos and that sort. One thing I would recommend is maybe doing, keep up with the videos, but doing more informational content, like free content, kind of like how-to videos. I saw that you guys do nutrition stuff, so maybe like, here's 5 quick tips on how to make your meal prep good, or how to meal prep faster, those types of things. Here's like a 5-minute quick hit workout, something of the sort, just to give like people that are watching, they're like, oh, that's a really good idea, I should try that. These people obviously know what they're talking about and they're credible and trustworthy, so that's one thing I always recommend to people. Videos are always good. They're the most eye-catching, especially on social media. Another thing I would recommend is responding to all your reviews. So a good thing about responding to reviews, it just shows that like you care about what your clients have to say about your business and that you have a good relationship with them. And that you just, like to keep that contact with them. So even like a simple thank you or just something like that throughout all platforms, whether it be Facebook, Google, if you have Yelp, those types of things. Anywhere you have a review, whether it's good or bad, you definitely want to respond to it. Another thing I would recommend for Facebook is maybe implementing some giveaways. So something of like really high value. So let's say you guys offer like a 16-week one-on-one training program, or your monthly training program. Let's say that you charge, I don't know, like $1,000 for it. Let's just throw out a number there, maybe even like 500 or 600. I would say, we're going to choose one person for a giveaway. This is a $500 value. You're getting for it absolutely free. And then the great thing about that is that you would create a Facebook ad to target more people in the area, to capture more emails and hopefully get those leads into paying clients. So you would run the giveaway, and then obviously only one person would win. You would announce that through your email, and then like the people who don't win, maybe give them your 1 week of free training services, just to hopefully convert them into paying clients. But that's a good way to just get more emails and more leads. I mean, especially with giveaways, if they're of high value and people feel like they're really getting a good value for the time they're putting in for, entering their email and stuff, you can get hundreds, if not thousands of leads with that. So it's a really good way, like I said, to capture more clients. So moving on to your website, you have a really good website as well. One thing I would recommend for your website is actually implementing a Facebook pixel. So I don't know if you've heard anything about this, but Facebook has what's called a pixel. So you would copy this into the headers of your website. So whoever does your website, they can easily do that. And the great thing about this is that it tracks your website activity. So anyone that goes on your website, it's going to track them, whether they bought something from you or not, or they contacted you. It improves your return on ad spend. So you're not just throwing an ad out there and being like, I hope this does well, or may not do well. This obviously is going to improve your return on the ad spend because it's people who have visited your website because they're obviously interested in what you have to offer, but maybe somewhere along the line they, just didn't follow through with it. So you'll also reach new and existing customers, which is always a good thing. Number 2, when I did come up on your website, you do have a landing page for emails, which is really, really good. I'm glad that you guys do have that, and you also have a call to action here, subscribe now, or schedule the free workout with you guys, which is really good. I would recommend maybe creating a branding video and posting on your website. So talking about who you are as an owner, how long you've been in business, why you're passionate about training clients. I do see that you've been building better bodies and elite athletes for over 30 years. I mean, that's a really long time to be in business, which is really something to be proud of. So obviously there's like a really great brand story behind that you can really convey to people through a video. So that's one thing I would really recommend, is also putting on here on your website for people to see. It kind of just goes back to showing like, oh, you know, they're trustworthy. These look like people that I would want to work with. They seem very genuine. You're kind of just making an initial connection before anyone actually opts in to sign up with you. It's also another good thing that you could use through Facebook to create an ad and get more brand awareness, and like I said, converting those paying clients with a brand story. So I would recommend that. I also did see you have a blog, which is really good. I would even recommend posting your blogs through your Facebook and maybe using those for some content as well. Like I said, the free content is always good. People are attracted to that. So moving on to your Instagram, you have really good pictures. You know, they're of good quality and they look like aesthetically pleasing, which is always good. It attracts more people on Facebook. One thing I would recommend for Instagram, I would utilize more hashtags, at least 20. And what's great about, you know, hashtags is that you look like you use, okay, how do I put this? You're utilizing less used hashtags. So let's say you use the hashtag fitness. A lot of people use that. It's like a very oversaturated hashtag. So when you go click on a hashtag, there's a part in the very top of the page where it's called the trending page. So that's where people with the most likes and comments and engagements, they get up there on that trending page, and then everybody that goes to that hashtag is going to see them and be like, oh, you know, I want to go follow them, this and that. But what I recommend is kind of looking through hashtags, doing some research, and seeing the ones that are less used but still within your company. So like obviously you're going to use like fitness hashtags, personal training hashtags, but make them a little less common. So, you know, if you created a hashtag and, you know, the trending page on that only had like 30 likes, those type of people, you would obviously become in the trending part. So then you're more likely to be seen on Instagram, and then more people are more likely to follow you and or contact you through that. So that's, hopefully that makes sense. If not, I can explain that a little bit better. A great thing about Facebook is that Facebook owns Instagram. So if you do any paid ads through Facebook, you can actually run them on Instagram simultaneously, and you don't have to set up a separate ad budget or ad spend or target audience or anything like that. So that's one great thing about them. And then, you know, back to the whole video thing, I would just say post more videos on here. Like I said, videos are the most popular thing, and they are the most eye-catching. So I would use that. And then just going on to Google. So when I Google a personal trainer in Naperville, you guys actually come up at the bottom of the page. So one thing I would recommend for that is getting more of your clients to leave you Google reviews so that you do rank higher up here on Google, hopefully in the top 3 spots. That's what you always want, because, you know, people are more likely to see your business then. Another thing I would look into, if, you know, that doesn't work out as well, is Google Ads. So, you know, you'll be in the top of the Google pages, like Lifetime Fitness and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They use Google Ads, which is really good. It can really bring a lot more prospects to your business. So that's one thing I recommend. And the last thing I'd recommend for Google is maybe looking into optimizing your website. So there's a lot of things that go into account when Google ranks your business. So those were just a couple things. The optimization of your website is another thing. So your mobile is only at like 65 out of 100 optimized, and your desktop is at 60 out of 100. So whoever does your website, you know, they can optimize your image, enable the compressions, minify the JavaScript, those types of things, just to, like I said, hopefully get it running better and running faster so that you can rank higher on Google. So these are all services I do offer as a digital marketer. I would love to be able to sit down with you and set up a meeting and see if there's any way that I could help your business at all. But if you have any questions or if anything was a little bit unclear, please feel free to reach out and let me know. But I just want to thank you for taking the time for watching this video, and have a great day.